My name is Cecelia, and I'm from Lake Stevens, Washington State, way up that way. Yeah. Well, I've been quite ill for a couple of years in the respect that struggling to digest food, losing a lot of weight, having, just issues with liver and not wanting to digest food. Then I went in for a colonoscopy, and they told me they had found stuff that adenomas and stuff that were precancerous, and that I needed to have my colon taken out or most of it taken out. And then they thought they'd do an exploratory surgery to see if I had cancer anywhere else. And I'd been so sick that the thought of going through more surgery and stuff, I knew my liver wouldn't be able to handle. I knew my body couldn't handle it. I'd already been through 2 shoulder surgeries. I was too sick to face the surgery. And the thought of them finding something and then wanting to jump into chemotherapy and stuff just really scared the pants off of me. And I just decided I wasn't going to do it that way. It's a big decision. It's not an easy decision. But you do have to take the step in the direction I feel that you feel is going to work the best for you. And so instead of having that surgery and doing all that, I decided to, at first I worked on myself for a bit, and then I came here and come to find out while I'm here that, yeah, I'm having all these digestive issues and stuff, which they've been working on that, helping to flush out my organs and everything. But when they went in to look at everything, there was nothing in that colon that meant that it should have to come out. There was nothing in there that would justify taking that colon out. And I think that's the biggest gift I got here, was because they ran the tests and they checked. They said, well, we don't know for sure that this doesn't have to be this way. Let's investigate this. And they did that. And come to find out, yeah, I have some stuff going on, but cancer is not one of them. Whenever you're dealing with a serious thing, there's going to be ups and downs as far as how you feel. That's something everybody needs to be prepared for. If you're trying to heal yourself, there's going to be these ups and there's going to be these downs. But everybody here is so caring and so attentive that, they celebrate the ups with you, and they give you big hugs on the down days when you come in going, whoa. It's like this. So it's that they respond. They respond to you, to what you're going through. They have plenty of empathy and caring. And I always felt like the most important thing to them is that I get well, and that we find out what's really going on. And, well, we found out what's really going on, taken huge strides towards getting well. I can go home and continue what I've learned and what I now know. And, it's got to be the personal touch. The personal touch, the hugs, running out of clean clothes and having somebody take them for me, have them washed and folded and bring them back. I mean, it's all that. It's all the little personal touches, and the fact that I feel like these people care. They care about not just that I'm ill and that I'm here to be treated, but that I'm a human being and need attention while going through that. So I got all the attention I could possibly want and more. Well, those are all very interesting to go through. You gotta get used to them a little bit. I'm not going to say that any of them are fun. Coffee enemas and IVs and what have you, but again, it's a personal touch, and it's how you're treated. Dana does this amazing thing. I mean, when she's putting you through an IV, she's just a whiz. I had horrible veins, and she still managed to do it. And somehow makes a coffee enema seem like a perfectly normal, natural thing to be doing at the moment. You know, so you don't think twice about it. You just go, okay, that's what we're doing now. And there we go. I mean, I'm saying they're not fun. There's nothing fun about coffee enemas or IVs or anything. But when the people go so out of their way to make it as pleasant as possible, in all honesty, I've always felt that a person should do what they're led to do. I would never say that anybody has to do something this way or that way. What you have to figure is, my book, a couple of things, and one of them is whatever life is left to you, what do you want the quality to be? Do you want to be okay for most of whatever is left of your life, or do you not? Also, some people, like in my family, nobody has lived through chemotherapy. A lot of people died in my family from cancer and chemotherapy, which is why I didn't screw around and I came someplace immediately. So I don't think I would survive that. But there would be some people who would need that, or they need one of those smaller doses that they do here, where you do the small dose of chemo and all that. It's a place where you have options, that only the individual can make up their mind what to put their faith in. I think that's the most important thing, is you have to decide what makes the most sense to you. Where can you place your faith and your trust? And do that. Emotionally, that's interesting. Again, with when you have fear, because you don't know what's going on with you, and you're in a strange place, and if you're by yourself, trying never to come by yourself. It's always good to have a companion, but if you're by yourself especially, the emotions were very up and down. But like I said, the thing about the emotional part is you guys celebrate the good days, you know? Cecilia's doing well today, yay. And then I come in going, blah, 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 and then, oh, Cecelia, you know. And that you can't get any better than that, you know? I mean, if life went like this, how boring it is. But life, you know, emotions, but as long as the people there recognize, understand, respond, empathize, what more can you ask for? Oh, that's right. Think about that. It's a very interesting thing for your emotions. Horses are very, like dogs actually, or most animals are very responsive to your emotions and stuff. And I found it very interesting when the horses were, you know, standing away from me, and I was alone there on the Group W bench. And they told me to just stand perfectly still, and close my eyes, and to breathe deep, and to relax. And so I stood there, and I did that. And with my eyes closed, all of a sudden, here's one horse smelling me and touching me, and another one is smelling. But there was a third one who wanted nothing to do with me. She wasn't going to get involved with it. Matter of fact, she sometimes was trying to keep the other horses away from me. So then I had to make peace with her. I had to walk, you know, focus on her, make her the center of my attention, and approach her softly, saying, you know, Mama, it's okay, Mama, I see you. And then once I made her the center of my attention, then she decided that she could give me attention. I think we had a little thing going there for a minute as to who was in charge of the situation. And we kind of came to the conclusion that neither one of us needed to be in charge. It was just a situation, you know. I'm thankful for Omsana Clinic, of course, and all the treatments and everything, and all the information. I think the thing they got most is information on what I need to be careful with, what I need to do, take the fear out of it all. And, so I'm just grateful for all of that removal of all that fear and concern. I'm grateful for how well I've been treated here. I'm grateful for life. And I'm grateful for, well, actually everything. In my mind, gratitude is everything. So, Sticky Dome Omsana Clinic, I'm just grateful that this is the place I wound up. There were a lot of places I could have gone, some considerably more expensive. But as I talked to other people in this one hotel I was in for a while, and they were talking about having all of these people all at once kind of going through all these things, I'm grateful that I wound up in a place that had one plan for me. When they realized that might not be the plan, they shifted. And then when we discovered what it really was, we shifted again. So I'm grateful that they make it an individualized thing. And that they, as information comes in and test results come in, they shift the treatment. So, yeah, for being seen as and treated as an individual.